Good evening, everyone. It's Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's week 6 of the NFL PICKEMS. This week, I'm joined by Pyro. Pyro, welcome to the PICKEMS.
Yeah, hey, I'm excited to be here, man. More football for the week. I'm happy, so yeah, I'm ready to go.
Alrighty, so that being said, let's dive into it. You got any comments you want to make about last week before we
Oh
get started on
God,
this?
oh my God, yeah, dude. Last week was a cluster. First of all, I went 7-7. Um, yeah, it was just a horrible week, and we were talking before. I think it was a horrible week for everybody. The Giants should have easily beaten the Saints. Um, the Eagles should have easily beaten the Broncos. Um, I mean, it was just a crazy time. I forgot that Lamar Jackson was injured, so I couldn't. Last minute, I couldn't pick Texans. They ended up destroying the Ravens. It was just crazy. The Cardinals choked, like the Chiefs choked, which is my team, so I'm upset about that. But yeah, it's just been a really rocky week where the underdogs ended up telling their story, and so I hope it's better this week. But yeah, it's just been a really crazy 2025 season already.
Yeah, and the last week was clearly the most insane week of them all. So many games. The Patriots beating the Bills. Jacksonville winning last night for some people. It was just upset after upset after upset. Even the Niners and the Rams once
Yeah.
we knew that Brock Purdy wasn't going to be playing. It was just we'll be a little bit more on edge this week. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Let's get started. Eagles versus Giants Thursday night. You can go first.
Oh, I'm easily going to pick the Eagles. The Eagles are going to be pissed off after this one. And the Giants, if you're going to be losing that badly against a team like the Saints, you obviously have done something so bad to where I have absolutely no confidence in your team. That's absolutely going to be Eagles winning that one.
Yeah, absolutely. Same here. I mean, even with the Eagles not playing the greatest football in the world, they're still the better team than the Giants. They should at least find a way to win this game. I mean, come on. It's Saquon again, another revenge game for Saquon. So
There you
maybe
go.
this is finally the game. But all around, I don't see anything for the Giants, man. Moving
No,
right
even
along
with
now.
Jackson Dart.
Ironically, look who's playing Sunday at 9:30.
Mm, all right. Do you want me to predict this one or do you want to take this one?
Yep, I always usually let whoever goes first for all of them. So I'm giving you the
Oh,
floor
okay.
first for all of them.
Sure, I'll go first. Yeah. So I have myself going for the Broncos. Fields, he's showing potential, but he just does not have what it takes. To be honest with you, the defense is exploding on itself. The Broncos are now on a track of looking pretty solid. Bo Nix, he's had some issues this season, but I think Sean, oh God, what's his name?
Peyton.
Yes, thank you, Sean Payton. I think Sean Payton can figure it out. This is not his first quarterback that he's had to develop from the ground up. So I mean, I think the Broncos can definitely get this. Their defense is pretty solid. So yeah, give me the Broncos on this one.
Same here. I'm going to go with the Broncos over the Jets to win this game. I mean, the Jets are just a dumpster fire. Even though they're trying, it's not there.
Hmm.
I think with the Jets, it's going to be like Dan Campbell's first year in Detroit, where they're trying, but they're not really going to win many games. It's probably going to take a few off seasons to really get going, if that at all. So, as of right now, yeah, give me the Broncos. They at least got a solid. Nick Bonetta's having himself a great season thus far. Their secondary is looking solid, and the Jets' defense is Swiss cheese. So that Cortland Sutton, J.K. Dobbins can score your points. Cardinals and Colts.
You mentioned Swiss cheese. That's funny. Well, I feel like we still have to go on the Colts bandwagon this year. The thing is, it's been really weird seeing Daniel Jones have a resurrection this good and be 4-1. That is unheard of for a Daniel Jones led team. Not only that, but for the Colts in this decade. So I'm going to keep believing in them. I think the Cardinals. I don't know about Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray had some decent games this year, but the problem is inconsistency. The problem that they're having, they cannot keep a lead, and they're not connecting. So I truly do believe the Colts are going to take this one.
Same here. I got the Colts in this one. And I had a feeling Daniel Jones would be better in Indy, but I'm shocked as to how good they look as a team. Because a lot of people, as soon as Jones was named the starter, were laughing at him. I'm like, I do think he could do better than you expect. I wouldn't sleep on him, but even this is a surprise by my standards. But I also got to give Jonathan Taylor credit too. He's having himself a really good year. And you still got some playmakers on defense. So all around, it's just one of those situations where a quarterback, all you got to do is take a failed quarterback, put them with the right fit. They can excel. Most notable example is Steve Young. How he went from Tampa to the 49ers. And not
Hey.
saying that Daniel Jones is the same caliber as Steve Young, but the thing is, a quarterback can, with the right system, redeem themselves. And we are seeing that thus far. And the Cardinals, when they were 2-0, they were the worst 2-0 team. They won 2 games they probably should have lost based on the way they played. The Cardinals are just competitive, and the Colts are a pretty solid dark horse team, so I'll take them. Moving right along. Chargers and Dolphins.
This one could be tricky. We still have Tyreek Hill out, I believe, correct?
Yeah, he's done for the season.
So with Tyreek Hill out, you still have Jalen Waddle right there as a really solid playmaker. But the problem is, we've seen Tua without Tyreek. It's not pretty. But we've also seen Justin Herbert in the middle of the season. That's not pretty either. Justin Herbert will have a good start of the season and then just completely crash. And I believe in Jim Harbaugh's offense. I believe in that wholeheartedly. He's proven himself to build offenses to be great. And the thing is, with what little they had last year and what they've started to bring up for this year, I do believe that this team could come back and potentially even be a playoff contender. So I'm probably going to go ahead and pick the Chargers for this one. I don't see the Dolphins doing much this year. That defense is collapsing. The offense is just not right at the moment.
And you said it. The Dolphins are certainly collapsing, and the Chargers, they're kind of starting to collapse too. Their running games, I don't know what they're going to do with their running game now. Hampton's out on a yard. You got Jalen Warren's. No, is it Warren? No, not him. Whichever one it was. Najee Harris is out, and their offensive line's battered. But even then, the Dolphins are a wreck too. It's just like this could go either way because of it. But I'm going to take the Chargers. But don't be surprised if the Dolphins somehow win.
No.
But I'll still take Harbaugh over McDaniel. Moving right along.
There you go. Yeah, easy. Steelers.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the deal, guys. By the way, I just learned, didn't Joe Flacco go to the Bengals?
Yeah, he did.
So literally, Joe Flacco is exactly what Frank Gore used to be, and I love it. It was the greatest thing ever. How do you jump from being a Raven to a Brown to a Bengal? That is unheard of. But the thing is, yeah, the Browns are just going through a QB crisis right now. Defense is actually solid. I'll say that. They're better than what people give them credit for. But that offense cannot score points, and the Steelers under Aaron Rodgers is still. Aaron Rodgers coming back is a juggernaut. Let's just say that. Aaron Rodgers is already showing flashes. DK Metcalf is showing he is not losing a step, and I can just see this team going at least number 1 or 2. They might even win I'll say they will win the division. I'll say that, and I think getting this win will prove that.
I'm definitely taking the Steelers in this one because obviously they're the better all-around team. And Aaron Rodgers, it's interesting now. All of a sudden, in a different uniform, he doesn't look like he's not playing great, but he's certainly better than he was with the Jets
Yeah.
and the Browns. I mean, sorry to Dylan Gabriel, but you don't have the pieces just yet. Yeah, he flashed some potential against the Vikings, but he's going to need more around him for this team to excel. But then again, the Steelers love to lose these type of games.
That is true.
They do love, particularly Tomlin as the coach, to underprepare when they're heavy favorites. So, but I'm going to take the Steelers in this one, even though but I will because they're at least the better or more stable team. Moving on, Cowboys and Panthers.
Oh, Cowboys Panthers. This is the one that was really hard for me. Just because it's very. These two teams can go either way, truly. I might go Cowboys just because they've been scoring a lot lately and they just tied with the Packers. The Packers are going to be a contender, so I see the Cowboys going with this one, but this is another one like we were saying with the Chargers and the Dolphins. This can go either way, but I think I would rather take Dak Prescott than take Bryce Young on this one.
Yeah, same here. Because say what you want to, he is an Eagles fan. We like to poke fun at the Cowboys, but we also respect Dak. He's a really good regular season quarterback, and this year he's having himself a hell of a season with his being shorthanded and given the worst supporting cast of his career thus far. He's making the most of it. He's got them at 500, and they are competitive. And against the Panthers, it's a favorable matchup for them to go above 500. So I'll take them to win. Bryce Young, not in this situation. Maybe with a different team, he could rejuvenate himself like a Daniel Jones or a Baker Mayfield, but that day is yet to come. So just give me the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Moving right along.
Man, another team, another good matchup that can go either way.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold versus Trevor Lawrence. First off, with the Jaguars, obviously 4-1, so they're not a bad team. Actually, they're doing better than I expected them to. I will give them credit for that.
Same.
Trevor Lawrence just picked his nose on live TV, so that was fun.
Maybe just a different coach is what they needed.
Yeah, and somehow this coach is the one doing the job. The defense is remarkable. Looking at Kansas City, usually Kansas City's offense is unstoppable, but I mean, we saw it, man. There were just way too many great deflects by the defense, by the DBs. Linebackers are on point. A lot of pressure on Mahomes, and just it felt like none of the receivers could do anything. And this is a team where the offensive line did actually pretty solid for Mahomes when it comes to not causing penalties. So it's it was really shocking for me. I can't go against this Jaguars team at all. I just can't. It's after a performance like yesterday, it's hard to. I know that the Seahawks are up right now. I know the Seahawks are doing pretty solid with Sam Darnold, but we have to remember this is Sam Darnold versus Trevor Lawrence. Are you going to trust a guy who couldn't even make it with the Jets and the Vikings, or are you going to trust a guy who's been with the same team for 4 years as a number one overall pick that has Hunter? My brain's not working tonight. Their number one overall pick, Hunter.
Travis Hunter.
Thank you. Yes, Travis Hunter, who's worked with Deion Sanders, who is arguably by some analysts the best football player ever. So I would have to recommend the Jaguars here.
This is an interesting matchup. I mean, really, this could go either way. I mean, I mean, the Seahawks and Jaguars both have really good teams, but we saw the Seahawks even against Tampa Bay. They proved that they can win, that they can compete with some of the best. And even in the 49ers game, they still were competitive. This could be a toss-up game, but I'm actually going to lean toward the Seahawks. I might change my mind later in the week, but as of now, I feel like this is where the Seahawks win this game. I think this will be a good game, but Seattle will probably edge them out, and both teams will be 4-2 after this week. Moving on to the next game. This seems pretty easy. At least it should.
Right? Yeah, I mean, it should, but man, after last week, you just don't know with the Rams right now. You have an aging Matthew Stafford, aging Devontae Adams. The offense is good. They almost beat the Eagles. You have to give them that. But the problem is the consistency. We mentioned consistency earlier. This is another team who has an aging offense with bad consistency. But can you trust a Lamar Jackson-less Baltimore Ravens? Derrick Henry has not been the same player that he's been before. He's fumbling balls. He's not gaining as much yards as he used to. He has not been a great playmaker. We don't know what's going on with Mark Andrews when it comes to him being reliable. And that defense, the defense isn't exactly the issue, but it's not the solution. The Baltimore Ravens are just not having a good season. At the very beginning, I thought they're going to be Super Bowl contenders, and now they look like Super Bowl chumps. They look like top 10 draft picks. So I'll take the Rams with an asterisk.
I'm taking the Rams in this one too. The Baltimore Ravens are a classic example of the Public Enemy song "Don't Believe the Hype," and we're seeing it play out with the Ravens here this year. It's not the first time we've seen this happen with a team, but Ravens are the poster child for this season. And the Rams, it's kind of weird because usually this is the time of year they go cold. Then around like late fall, early winter, they get hot and sneak into the playoffs. But against the Ravens, I still got to go with the Rams in this one. Because even in their two losses to the 49ers and Eagles, they still showed fight and they were still competitive. And the Ravens, they're trash this year. Let's put it that way. I think the wheels finally ran off with that crew. Maybe Harbaugh needs a change in scenery, but that's another discussion for another time. Patriots Saints.
Well, yeah, we do know Harbaugh is a choke artist, but yeah, that's here nor there. Yeah, I took the Patriots on this one, no brainer. If we know anything about the Patriots and know about the new direction, they're going to destroy the Saints. I just have to say that they're going to destroy them. I don't see it any other way. I'll be honest with you. The Saints are just not a good team. They're really not. They're in a rebuild year. They're in a situation where nobody is playing well. Somehow they won last week, but that's probably just because it's the Giants. I don't know, but yeah, I don't trust that team at all. I'm going to Patriots on this one. No brainer.
Same here, because at least the Patriots now, they are better than what they've been the past couple seasons. It seems like with Mike Vrabel, he fits the Patriots culture better. And with him and Drake May, it seems like they're finding their groove. They're at least, I don't know if they're going to keep it up all season, but at least for now, with the easier schedule, they should be advanced to 4-2. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Yeah. Ah, God. Geno Smith versus Cam Ward. Do you go with the rookie or do you go with the established starter? That's what I need to figure out here. Some could argue the Titans. Some could. Then you go to the Raiders defense. And Cam Ward this year, as a rookie, of course, but has not done well against the pass rush. That's been a massive issue for Cam Ward. And what are the Raiders good at? What has this whole system been good at? The pass rush. And Pete Carroll, he's really good about his defense. And the Raiders defense is not that bad. They might be 1-4, but it's not that bad of a defense when you're going against a guy like Cam Ward. Give me the Raiders on this one.
Yeah, I'm going same. I'm taking the Raiders to win this one. I mean,
Man,
both
we're agreeing
teams
on a
are
lot.
far off, but Buccaneers, 49ers.
What's up, Vic? How's it going, man?
I'm surprised it's 80-20 with the pick.
Yeah, 80-20. I'm still going with the 49ers. Mac Jones is resurrecting. Same deal as it was with Daniel Jones. the 49ers are still a great team. Their defense is great. They're on the Shanahan system. McCaffrey is still active, right? He hasn't been
Yes.
injured yet. Okay, so yeah, I believe in that system enough to say that I will probably go with the 49ers. The Buccaneers are good. They really are. But when you almost lose to the Jets, that's an issue. When you almost lose to the Jets like that, that's an issue. Or no, not the Jets. Sorry, the Texans. But still, same deal. The Texans. That game should have been an easy win. From compared to what the Texans have done this season, easy. So I don't trust the Buccaneers right now. I do see them as a playoff contender, but I don't trust them this moment. I am going 49ers.
I mean, that thing about the Bucks, I could also argue the same about the 49ers versus the Saints, but this is going to be a good game. I'll go with the Buccaneers to win this one. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be tight, but I'm going to have the Buccaneers edging out this win. Moving on, Packers versus Bengals.
Go Pack, go! I'm taking the Packers. No brainer. The Joe Burrow's still out. He's probably going to be out for a long time. And the defense is. We all know about the secondary for the Packers. The Packers have always had an issue with the secondary, but the pass rush, I don't see Browning getting through the pass rush at all. Browning is not Joe Burrow whatsoever. And when I mean, he lost to Carson Wentz. Like, you're going to lose to Jordan Love. You're just going to. Packers all the way. Go Pack, go.
If the Packers don't win, then something seriously wrong. They
Yeah.
should win this one.
If the Packers don't win, I'm probably going to burn all of my Aaron Rodgers memorabilia. Which ain't going to happen. This one's going to hurt my heart, though. This one is definitely going to hurt my heart. Yeah, Vic says the Bucks as well. I mean, you guys have valid points when it comes to the Buccaneers. And then Vic says, I don't know what's worse, the Bengals O-line or their defense. Probably their O-line. To be truly honest with you, probably that damn O-line. Browning can't catch, well, he's not catching, but like I'm saying, like he can't catch a break at all. He's dying in that pocket. Yeah, Detroit and Kansas City, my number one team being Kansas City. This is going to hurt, especially since we've lost to Detroit before, but I think Detroit can get us again. Detroit is having a pretty solid start. Jared Goff has not lost a step. Kansas City, though, has lost a lot of steps. That defense is declining. No more Justin Reed. No more Joe Tooney. No more, no more solid receiver room. That's an issue. Running backs, the running backs have been doing better. Kareem Hunt had 2 touchdowns, and Isaiah Pacheco has seen the field enough. He's done solid, but has not done the trick. He's either one is off, the other is not, and it just doesn't work. So I'm going to take the Lions, but I really, really hope my team can bounce back and get this win in Arrowhead.
Yeah, I'm going with the Lions in this one. I just don't trust Kansas City at the moment. I mean, maybe they'll rally late in the season and just sneak in the playoffs or barely win the division. But as of right now, I'm going to go with the Lions in this one. They're just getting back to form. And Kansas City's just trying to get back into the groove of things. Not the best matchup.
Yeah.
Moving right along.
Bills, Falcons. Oh, God, you've got to go Bills here. No brainer. You've got to go Bills. They can't even figure out which quarterback they want to start. And their current quarterback that they drafted is not good. He's not looking good. So I feel bad for Kirk Cousins because he still has a little bit left in the tank. He's stuck in a pretty bad system right now. That defense is horrible. Brady Jarrett can't even catch a sack. So I'm going to very confidently say that the Bills are going to destroy the Atlanta Falcons.
Same here. Last week was just a tough divisional game. They'll bounce back from it. And now, Commanders versus Bears.
Commanders, Bears, man. That one is tricky. Obviously, if anybody asked me if I would pick Caleb Williams or Jaden Daniels all the way. That's absolutely no-brainer. But Bears aren't a bad team. Commanders aren't a bad team. Commanders are a little bit better, but the Bears just came off of a bye week. Does that help them? Maybe, maybe not. Should I take the team that is more of a contender? If that's the case, then I'm going Commanders. I don't know. I really don't know on this one. I feel like the Bears defense can protect their own when it comes to rushing Jaden Daniels, but at the same time, Daniels doesn't have to rush. He can throw like a rocket. So I will go ahead and just lock in the Commanders, but I feel like we're almost seeing the same issue as last week where we have 3 or 4 games that look like they can go either way. So I'm locking in Commanders with potentially the Bears holding their own on this one and keeping it a fairly close game.
I
And
can
I'm going
see
to
the
say,
same.
sorry, go ahead.
And remember, last year it came down to a Hail Mary in a low-scoring games with a
Mm-hmm.
lot of the same pieces. So it is possible we could see something similar, or maybe this time around it's different because it's a different year, different weather, different situations, all these things that factor into a game. It's not going to be the same, but I do feel like Washington's still the better team. I feel like the end result will be the same, with just a matter of how it plays out. Because the Chicago Bears are solid, but I feel like they're still mediocre as of this year. They might need another year before they could actually be considered contenders if they do in the Caleb Williams era. If everything goes right, I could see the Bears improving their win-loss total, but still needing just a little bit more going into the offseason. In
Yeah.
Washington, they're the more complete team. That's where I feel this factors into this game with Washington edging them out and getting the win.
Are you going 42 for your total points? I'm going 49. I think it's going to be 21 to 20. Or no, yeah, 21-28. I think Washington's going to going to win by that much.
Okay,
It's
so
going to be a
that's
close
it.
game.
Yep, should be, but that's it for our picks. Pyro, thanks for joining. Before we go off, do you have any hot takes for this upcoming week or anything you want to plug?
No hot takes. We got a lot going on today for shows. I know that I want to start doing more football content. I may go live this week on Thursday. If I do, then it's going to be. I haven't thought too much on it, but there is a favorite position of mine in sports, in football. That's the linebacker position. So we will have a deep dive of the linebacker position and why it is super important in the NFL and all of football.
All right, so thanks for joining. And for me, you catch me I'll do impromptu live streams throughout the week, which you can do on the YouTube app. That's a great way to get views, but unfortunately, it invites a lot of random trolls though too.
Mm.
But I might do something on Thursday around the game time, which is probably the best time to get people. But then you catch me for sure every Tuesday, 11:30 a.m. My channel, Hardcore Sports Network, 3-Point Blitz, mainly recapping the NFL. We'll talk some NBA too once we get into the season. And then PICKEMS exclusively on the network, but tonight with a twist. We both added our channels to it. A few views. And you can still catch me dropping YouTube shorts, a lot of Eagles, Sixers, football, basketball related content. So with that being said, thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you guys watching enjoyed. Vic and everyone else that joins in the chat. For Nikki Stees and Pyro, have a great rest of your night.